Here at the Coliseum, the AL West leading 74-48 Oakland Athletics played host to the visiting 53-69 Cincinnati Reds. So on the mound for the Athletics is the rook J.R. Newman, 7-5 with a sub-3 ERA in 16 games, and with 2 outs in the top half of the first inning, just about to get out of the inning, but Joey Votto hits one opposite way down the left field line. Canna has some trouble with it, so Votto is able to take it into second for a stand-up double, and then that brings up Devin Mesoraco. He draws a 4-pitch walk that makes it first and second for the Redlegs, and it brings up the power-hitting outfielder Jay Bruce, and power is what he has. Launches that one to deep right center field. That's long gone. Jay Bruce 3-run shot makes it a 3-0 Reds lead just like that. His 15th home run on the year. It's 438 feet. But they weren't done there. Top half of the second, Jesse Winker's getting into the action. His 4th home run of the season makes it a 4-0 Reds lead. And heading into the top half of the third is where Newman started to calm down and get into a roll. 2-2 count on Escobar. He goes down on the down and away changeup, swings through that one. Top half of the fourth, Scott Schebler is going to ground that to Jose Fernandez over at second base as he tosses over to first. And that will pick things up in the bottom half of the fifth, finally with the Athletics at the plate. Raciel Iglesias is on the mound for the Reds, and he's facing Stephen Vogt as he's going to take that one past the first baseman Votto, and Vogt is into first base with a single. That brings up Chris Coghlan, and we back. Chris Coghlan, 2-run shot over the right center field fence, makes it a 2-run ball game, 4-2 Cincinnati lead. That went 431 feet, his 3rd home run since returning to the Athletics. So now, bottom half of the 7th, as Matt Olson, look out, gets plunked with that one. He's going to take his base, so he's on first, brings up Stephen Vogt. He's going to hit a line drive right off Iglesias' shin, and they can't get him out at first, so it's first and second. Iglesias would have to come out of the ball game, as he would not be injured for too long, though, as he would only be a day-to-day injury. Tony Cingrani comes out of the bullpen to face the left-handed Chris Coghlan. They do not pinch hit for him, and Coghlan grounds this one to third base for a routine 5-4-3 double play to end the inning, so nobody comes in, still 4-2, as we pick things back up in the bottom half of the 9th, as J.J. Hoover is the closer for the Reds, and he starts things off by walking Yangervis Solarte to put him on first. And then Chris Davis comes up. He's going to draw himself a walk, so the 4-1 count makes him on first base, makes it first and second for the Athletics. And then Matt Olson comes up. He's going to pop this one up into foul territory behind first base, though. Votto's there to retire that for out number 1. And then that brings up Stephen Vogt, and he's going to rip one into left center field. That'll get into the gap up against the wall. 1 run comes in. The other runner just goes first to third, so Davis on third, Vogt on second. And it's Chris Coghlan is going to draw himself an intentional walk. So bases loaded, 1 out here for the Athletics. They just need 1 run to tie. Marwin Gonzalez pinch hits for Mark Canna, and he's going to pop one up into left field, but it's not deep enough to tag up. So Davis holds up at third, so now there's 2 outs, bases loaded, and Gerard Dyson just needs to get it on the ground, and he can't do that. Pops it up to center field, not deep enough to get over anybody's head, and that's the ball game, as the Oakland Athletics fall to the Cincinnati Reds by a score of 4-3 in an upset here at the Coliseum, as the Reds improve to 54-69, and the Athletics drop to 74-49. Raciel Iglesias picked up player of the game honors. He pitched 6 1/3, only gave up 4 hits, struck out 6. Jay Bruce had a monster shot. It was the only hit of the day with a 3-run shot. Jesse Winker, only hit of the day, was also a home run. And Joey Votto went 2 for 4 with a double. Iglesias is now 9-5 on the year. J.J. Hoover now with 25 saves. J.R. Newman drops down to 7-6 on the year as he gets the loss. Chris Coghlan had a homer. Stephen Vogt went 3 for 4 with a double and an RBI in this Oakland loss to the Reds by a score of 4-3. As that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Oakland Athletics Baseball, I've been your host, Jersey Board, and I'm saying goodbye.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. but I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June.